Okay, so we are beginning our online international education fair and the webinar is about to start. I can see we have about 100 students. I want to thank you for joining us today. I hope this is going to be a useful information when you're going to be attending. Till the end of the webinar, you will be able to learn about the scholarships, application fee waivers, the COVID-19 updates, and many more. So watch till the end and ask any question that you have. I hope it's going to be worth. Thanks.
Oh, okay. My name is Abdul Gafar. I'm from MAHSA University. Thank you to Study Metro for this opportunity to be able to come on this one of the biggest online webinar. So basically, what MAHSA is, I'll start by saying what MAHSA is all about. So MAHSA University is a university that started 2005, and 15 years down the way, we have grown way big here in Malaysia and mostly Southeast Asia. So this is the new campus at Sojana Putra. It's a 48 acres of land which has the capacity to take more than 20,000 students. So yes, what is our vision and mission is to be the center of excellence in Southeast Asian region. But which this we have now started to change. We are moving towards being the center hub of education in Asia as well, being Malaysia focusing on the 2025 vision to be an education hub. So we are also moving towards, we are adopting the vision of Malaysia to be committed into delivery on hands-on emphasis. So in MAHSA University, please let me know if I'm going too fast. Hello?
Sure. You can continue, no issues. It's good. All good.
Okay. So in MAHSA University, we are well known for our facilities, our faculties, which is, when I say facilities, in terms of the facilities we give to make sure we make available for all our students. So we have world-class facilities. When I say world-class, I mean world-class facilities where it is readily available to all the students to have a hands-on training. And when I'm talking about our facility, this is in terms of the lecturers that we have. Most of our lecturers they stem from professors, doctors with vast experience in their field to produce competent and highly skilled professionals, dedicated and experienced teachers, which was about the lecturers I was talking about. And of course, from the lecturers, we are able to produce all our products they're ready, like they are job ready immediately they graduate, because they're not just graduating as fresh graduates, they are graduating being the fact that they already have the hands-on experience. State-of-the-art facilities, which was what I mentioned earlier, then to facilitate local and international networking staffs and students. So what we do is we have the accommodation and everything inside the campus. So we try as much as possible to inculcate and incorporate both the local students and the international, as well as the staffs. Our staffs majorly we have about 70% local, 30% international from all around different parts of the world. Then to enhance and provide research and innovation opportunities at all levels. So research and innovation opportunities, both from our foundation until the PhD level, where we offer all our courses. So this is our board of governors. By my right-hand side is Prof. Tansri Datuk Abu Hanifa. He's our president, he's the founder, he's the CEO. By his left-hand side is the former Minister of Education here in Malaysia. Part of our board of governors was once the Chief Lord President of the judiciary system here in Malaysia. So when I was talking about our lecturers with vast experience, so those, you can imagine the people also in our board of governors. So it stems all the way from there down. So this is just a preview of the board of governors, the pro-chancellors and the chancellery, our deputy vice chancellors. So these are the academic deans. So it starts from medicine, engineering, dentistry, nursing and midwifery, what is it called, pre-university, business. So presently now, the students, we have a total of almost 8,000 students, with international students ranging to almost 2,000 students, with, and our lecturers are more than 1,000. So these are currently the countries where we have gotten our international students from. So we have all around, we have students from more than 70 countries. So now this is the International Service Student Services Office. So for all students before they come down to Malaysia, there's what we call EMGS, Education Malaysia Global Services here in Malaysia, whereby every international student their visas need to process by this body before they're able to come to Malaysia. So which is where the visa support comes in. The body system is, immediately we are getting a new student, we try as much as possible to make the student feel at home, whereby we introduce the student to a fellow countryman or country lady from his country, so at least to be able to introduce and advise on the experience that he or she has been having in Malaysia, as well as the campus. Of course, we have our on-campus residence. We do a free airport pickup. So once the student arrives, we would be the one to go to the airport to go and pick the student. So immediately during the orientation week, that is when what is it called? That is when the introduction of the buddy system also starts. So student feedback. In this column of this tab of the student feedback, we have a channel where if any student is not comfortable with anything, there's a direct channel to the MD, whereby the student can complain directly to the MD. So medical and health services, we have the clinics on campus. We have our clinics on campus, whereby, so if anything, so whatever first aid or anything that needs to be taken, we'll be able to do it on campus. Hopefully it is not serious. If it's serious, then we transfer to the clinics. So these are the faculties we have. By starting from my left hand side is Faculty of Medicine and Biomedical Science. In the whole of, I believe in the whole of Asia, we are well known. We are well known for our medicine and dentistry. Presently, we are certified by the medical board in India, Sri Lanka, Tanzania, Uganda, African countries all around. So this gives us an edge over what is it called, over other universities and co. So we have the Faculty of Dentistry, Health and Sports Science, Nursing, Pharmacy, Business, Engineering, and the pre-university. So with all these faculties, what we do have is not just we have the courses, but we have the facilities to back up all these courses, whereby the students are able to have the hands-on experience. So after this, I'll be just taking you a brief, what is it called, a glance of the facilities. So this is the main campus. And before I continue with this, MAHSA University has we have quite a number of campuses. We have the major one at Saujana Putra. We have another one in the heart of the city, called it the City Campus at Petalinjaya. We have in Sabah, we have in Sarawak, we have in Johor as well. So we have learning centers in other parts of the country. So this is the main block. Just right, it's a 12-story building. So immediately you enter this is the, what is it called, the lobby, amphitheater, for in case of any big activities that we need to do that has to be outdoor. So now this is for medical, anatomy, our science subjects, our science courses. So this anatomy, this is a machine whereby each one of it costs like 500,000 ringgit here in Malaysia. So in the whole of Malaysia, only MAHSA possess 2 of this. And I would tell you that other universities here in Malaysia, I think there are just 2 other universities that possess 1 of it, which is even not the most recent version. So this is what is it called when it comes to the anatomical part of medicine and any science courses. So it eases it, and this is our professor who is handling it together with these medical students. So we have the anatomy lab. Here we call it the wet lab. So this is where the dissection and everything happens. So over here, for every table, we have about 20 to 30 tables in the lab. So for every table, there are a group of students. So every part that they have to dissect is on each table. So when they finish, they move to the other one. But at the same time, you can see there are some screens on the table. So the lecturer has a screen in front of him where he is able to project, and then he'll be able to show them. So the only thing the lecturer needs to do is just to check, to go around and check whether the students are doing the right thing or not. Please let me know if I'm too fast, please. Hello?
That's fine, Abdul. You can carry on. Okay, you're not
Okay.
too far.
I just need to know I'm being followed. So yes, this is also the anatomy lab again. So here, this is the bike. We call this the dry lab. Mostly here in the dry lab is majorly for lecturing and also exams. So for example, like during exams, so what is being done is from the lecturer's table. So the questions are being set and it's timed. So once the question is there, you already have, let's say for example, there's a sample of it in there. So you're being given like a case study to work on. Immediately you do it, you finish, you go to the next question. So this is the biochemistry lab as well. Now this is the dental clinic. In MAHSA, we have a whole block which is for dentistry, and we have one chair. This one dental chair, it is allocated to one student. So when one student comes in, he or she graduates with that same chair. So only one student. This is done only in MAHSA University, whereby only one student is allocated to one dental chair. Other universities, they do share, they have to share, like 3 or 5 of them have to share one dental chair. And what I forgot to mention about our MBBS, our medicine, is that we are the only ones with 200 seats in one intake in the whole of Malaysia. And why are we giving the 200 seats for medicine? It is because of our capacity and the facilities. So here, these are so our fourth and final year students. They have a hands-on training because we have the dental clinic right there in MAHSA. So they have the hands-on training whereby they can we admit outsiders for what is it called, to come and check their dental line or anything. So the students are having a hands-on training for that as well. So this is the dental lab where they can make I think the first, second, and third year, they can come up with their gum, their braces, just to practice and then master it as well. So this is the science lab where the titration and everything goes on. We have several of it.
Abdul,
Yeah.
you just need to cover it up at the earliest because we have a next presenter in a queue line. The slot
Okay,
is
sure,
for
sure.
15 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, so the physiotherapy students, they also have all this. So majorly now, the pictures I'll be showing are just, the the facilities where we possess. So this is the engineering workshop. This is both the automated by my right and the manual facilities for engineering. So this is just the tutorial rooms. These are auditoriums. This is where the business is going. And then this is the lake house where the cafeteria is. So the students, there's a cafeteria inside the school itself. The library is made of 2 floors, both the conventional and the online library. So this is the multipurpose hall. It's on the 12th floor of the main building. So we have the football field. And in MAHSA University, we have a collaboration with Borussia Dortmund in Germany. So where we have a collaboration, how is this collaboration working is that we are able to have a team. So once in a while, we have one of the players or the management in Borussia Dortmund, they come down all the way to Malaysia, MAHSA University to be precise, and then they come to they oversee training, they oversee matches. So this is our sports and recreation center. It is already up and running, But as of when this was done, so we just have what is it called? We have a prototype here, but it's already up and running. It's fully done. It has an Olympic size swimming pool with the gym. We are doing another Olympic size football field behind, two of it. So there are new lawn tennis courts, badminton courts. So just for sports and recreation for students. So it will not be just basically learning, and then there's a saying, all work no play makes Jack a dull boy. So they also have this to go on to at their leisure times at least. And then we also have a gaming center which only opens from 5 to 9 p.m. So I'll just skip through this so that we'll be able to move. So this is basically the how the overlook or the outlook looks like. So I'll skip it. It's already up and running. Here now we have MAHSA. We are going to start the hospital, whereby our students who both are medicine, dentistry, pharmacy students, whatever it is, they would be doing it in the hospital. So their housemanship and their training, they'll be doing it in the hospital. Presently, our students, we take them to General Hospital Kuala Lumpur, and then Sungai Buloh Ultramodern Hospital. So this is a project which is going to start by the end of this year or early next year. So it's for 200 beds. So that is it for now. Any questions, please? It has a video of prototype as well, but so let's just speed through it. So any questions?
So this brings us to the end of the webinar. I hope the information that you have gained today is going to be useful for you for making an application to the university. If you still have any question or any query about applying to the university, then you contact one of the study metro representative. Thank you so much again for joining this webinar. Have a good one.